and gentlemen, what is going on?
Scoop it up, time
TJ Combo.
From Adam Ronin.
This is a new series we got for you. This is called Lost in Time.
Ooh.
What are we doing Lost in Time?
We talk about things that we miss. Where'd they go?
Things that we missed from the past, be it the 80s, 90s, 70s. We don't know about the 70s, but we sure loved them.
Times change and we may lose some things on the way.
You may have seen the R-rated toy videos. That was kind of like a precursor to what this kind of evolved into. So check those out. There's some links there. But today we're talking about cereals.
R-rated cereals. Wait. No.
X-rated cereals.
Ooh.
Cereals from the past, growing up, because cereals just aren't the same today as they once were.
That's true. Back in the day, like we were talking about, in the 80s and 90s especially, basically, if there was a franchise, it almost automatically got a cereal, right? Yep. So you love Ninja Turtles? Boom, have a cereal. Like Star Wars? What happens?
Boom! Have some C-3POs.
Delicious. Just like today, you cannot escape the marketing juggernaut of Star Wars. C-3POs hit store shelves in 1984, just a year after Return of the Jedi was done in theaters. With no more movies planned, it really seemed like at this point they were trying to milk Star Wars for everything they could, because, well, frankly, C-3POs didn't look anything like C-3PO. What's interesting is today in 2016, an unopened box of C-3POs can fetch almost $2,000 on eBay. Oh dear, that's just quite dreadful.
Nintendo. It's for breakfast now. Nintendo. It's a cereal. Wow.
There were few things in 1989 that were as wonderful as the Nintendo cereal system from Ralston. Throughout the 80s, if there was one thing synonymous with kids, it was Nintendo, and it had taken over everything, including what we shoveled into our sugary little mouths as we played a pixelated plumber trying to save that princess. It was unique in its own right, as it came with 2 bags of cereal in one box, one for Mario and one for Zelda.
That song is buried in my brain.
Nintendo.
Nintendo. It's a cereal now. Nintendo, right?
Fantastic cereal.
Yeah. Oh, I don't even remember what it tastes like. I don't care. I love the song. I love Nintendo. I'm gonna eat the cereal. But like some of these cereals had an actual amazing taste, and it like makes you genuinely sad that they're gone.
Yeah, and let me tell you about one. And let me just give you a little inside scoop, so to speak.
A little lesson, if you will.
So next up is a very special cereal to me because this is the cereal that I miss most of everything. So much so that even now, at a 34-year-old, I try my best to recreate it. What do? What's the cereal, you ask? You'll find out. What do I do now? Because the cereal doesn't exist anymore. But I buy Golden Grahams. Then I buy marshmallows because it combine those with,
right,
0% fat-free milk, kids, because you don't want to
you don't stay lean, right?
And it recreates the flavor of long-forgotten s'mores cereal.
Ah, the one that got away. At least for me personally. There was just something about the S'mores Crunch cereal that just tasted like nothing else you could get back in the 80s. And it was short-lived too. It came out in 1982 by General Mills, only to be discontinued in 1988, which is a short lifespan for cereal. Now, there's been a lot of imposter s'mores cereals over the years. In fact, there's even one out now. But no matter what anyone tells you, nothing will taste the same as this. In the early 1980s, because of the A-Team and then eventually Rocky III, Mr. T was a household name. As you've probably gathered by now with things in the 80s, there was no limit on what you could market to children. And Mr. T became a pretty popular figure in the 80s for positively influencing kids to stay away from drugs. So it only made sense for the Quaker Oat Company to put him on the front of his own cereal box. That way in the morning when a kid is shoveling his face full of Mr. T's, they'll see Mr. T looking back at them saying, "Don't be a fool! Stay at school!"
A pity the food!
Ooh, Mr. T's in the house, everybody. Now, even superstars just got it, right? Like, you could be a popular person, you get a cereal. You get a very sugary cereal, I might add, right?
Sugary was very important in the 80s and 90s because that was, people weren't so fuddy-duddy like they are now. Sugar!
And a big part of that was, like, they were marketed directly to kids, right? This was supposed to be, like, the sweetest thing, and it came with what was probably going to be an amazing toy. Like, you were waiting to get
the
to
toys
the toy.
and cereals?
Right.
Oh, my God!
I specifically remember, like, digging through box after box of Corn Pops to get this. Like, it was an octopus that you stuck to the wall, and then it was like...
Yep.
And it just became like this
fantastic
ball of jelly hair.
Yeah.
Hour later.
One throw.
Yeah. It's like scooping hair off the wall onto the carpet. But that was a big thing. It was directly for kids. It was sugar. It was the packaging. It was just as much hype as you'd have in any toy commercial. And then it's all coupled with a toy. You get to the very bottom of the box, which you would just kind of like...
There it is. Yep. And you know what? I don't, and maybe I just don't know, but I still buy the sugary kinds of cereals I could find now They don't really do that much anymore. The toys and market it as being just like Sugar Smacks. They still make Sugar Smacks, but Sugar Smacks, when they marketed it as a kid, they were like, this will make you run super fast. And I remember eating it and like trying to run, and I was like, it's working, I'm running fast. But I wasn't. It's like average Adam's speeds.
Gaining diabetes as we spoke.
Yeah.
But that was the thing too, is like I feel like back then maybe we weren't super excessive with it. And now it's like you couple that with the Mountain Dew and everything and all the diet craze, and we all started to get a little more plump, so we had to kind of
speak for yourself.
We had to kind of change the marketing on those a little bit.
Yep. But that was cereals were fun back then, and that's the first episode of Lost in Time. But we invite you guys, please let us know on Twitter. There's those there.
Yep.
Let us know in the comments below, what would you like to see in future episodes of Lost in Time?
Right.
What could be movies, could be toys,
movies,
could be
cereal,
things, comics.
Things that you had as a kid that you want to remind us of that we probably had but we forgot about because we were kids.
And
crazy.
And I implore you. No, I don't implore you. I encourage you. If you want to see those videos, to make them happen, head on over to patreon.com/R24 and maybe check out Cheers, see if there's anything you like, because your support helps us make more of these videos.
Absolutely. We love you guys.
Jimmy, tell Gordy to play us out.
Gordy, play us out.
Play us out, Gordy.
Hey guys, be sure to go ahead and press that like button, press that subscribe button, and go ahead and click on these other videos to check those out too. And while you're at it, why don't you check us out socially? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you know what to do!